Market reopens tomorrow, but advocates with the city's homeless community are calling the market setup insensitive. They've even brought their concerns to city officials. Josh Sanchez is here for you now with more on how small business owners, part of the market, are reacting. Josh?
Darrylin, this comes a few days after advocates for the homeless community called on city leaders to respond to their list of requests, which include heating stations at a park known to provide help to those experiencing homelessness. Some vendors I spoke with say they hope to see unity rather than division.
The Kringle Market is set to open for its second weekend tomorrow, but what wasn't planned today was the 10 a.m. response deadline given to Lansing city officials by nonprofit leaders who have concerns that include better aid to the homeless community. Marcus Leslie, founder of Mr. Leslie's Cheesecake, is slated to be part of the market. He says he was aware that Ryder Park is a resource used by advocacy groups to give out food and clothing to those in need.
We reached to downtown Lansing just to let them know, like, listen, if we're going to be a part of this, we want to make sure that we do what we believe is best. So not there just to sell product, but what can we do as a community and what can we do as, vendors to give back to them.
He says giving back has always been a value of his business. While gearing up for the Kringle Market, he met with homeless advocates from the Fledge to find out how he can help.
He said, Marcus, honestly, he said, one, we want you down there because it can be both and the businesses and taking care of the community, the house, but let's give them something that you put all your heart and love into, which is your cheesecakes. It's a decadent dessert. It's an elegant dessert and something they don't get at all.
A City of Lansing official says they, along with members of Downtown Lansing Inc., have been already reviewing the requests that include 24-hour heating stations and changing security practices. They say a response could come by next week. For Leslie, he hopes that attention around the Kringle Market leads to a better awareness of homelessness and brings better collaboration and transparency between the city and those supporting people who are unhoused.
I believe that each one can affect someone just by doing the good thing and the right thing. And so that's what we want to continue to do, me and my family, and those who we have working alongside of us.
Leslie says he plans to meet with nonprofit leaders and advocates to find better ways to support their efforts. I reached out to several nonprofit leaders for comment on that deadline, and we have yet to hear back from them. Darrylin?
Thank you, Josh. 2 Michigan State troopers were injured this week after their vehicle was hit by a suspected drunk driver. It happened at about 2 this morning in Stanton. While deputies from the Montcalm County Sheriff's Department were assisting at a traffic stop, another driver struck the trooper's vehicle from behind. That patrol car spun, hitting both state troopers. One trooper was pinned between 2 patrol cars and hospitalized for non-life-threatening leg injuries, but has since been released. The second trooper suffered back pain but was not hospitalized. The driver that struck the trooper's vehicle was not injured but was arrested and charged with operating under the influence. Meanwhile, troopers from the Lansing Post seized the weapons seen on your screen right now at a traffic stop. This happened around 1:30 on Thursday morning. They recovered a 12-gauge shotgun, a .32 caliber automatic pistol, and a .22 caliber pistol. The driver was taken to Eaton County Jail and faces several charges, including driving without insurance and driving with open intoxicants. Shifting gears, it's a long-standing tradition for many Americans to rise early after a good Thanksgiving meal, and that is shopping for bargains. Our Taylor Morris spoke with shoppers today who took advantage of the good deals.
Try to come out a little bit early and get the sales and the clearance items.
That was today's goal for many Black Friday shoppers throughout mid-Michigan. Many people we spoke with said the stores aren't as busy as they were before the pandemic, with more and more people shopping online from the comfort of their own home.
I think with more and more deals coming out, I'll see more and more people, but obviously in past years we've had stuff happen where people are shopping online though.
According to Adobe, Americans spent a record of $5.2 billion on Thanksgiving Day, and most of that, about 55% of it, was spent online. But even so, many headed out to the stores. Eastwood Town Center and Meijer in East Lansing had quite the turnout, proving that Black Friday is still a popular holiday for retailers.
The crowd's been great. Everyone here is super nice, but they're definitely coming in. It's Black Friday.
Sean Miller, Meijer's store director in East Lansing, says people were in line ready to shop starting at 6 a.m.
It was very busy early. The crowds were in here as soon as we opened. Very excited about Black Friday deals and our 2-day Black Friday sale.
Many stores were offering deals and special incentives to get people in the door. We saw Black Friday deals at Best Buy, Amazon, Walmart, and Home Depot, just to name a few. And Meijer even started a new program.
So Santa Bucks are a percentage off based on how much you spend, up to $50. And so it's a great opportunity for our customers to get those Christmas items that are on everybody's wish list and save a little bit of money along the way.
But for many, Black Friday remains a holiday tradition.
Great people here, great community. I just love the festivities going on.
In East Lansing, Taylor Morris, 6 News.
While today is all about the bargains, tomorrow is all about supporting local businesses. It's Small Business Saturday, and while the holidays are about giving, the best gift you can give to local businesses is your support. So don't forget to shop on Small Business Saturday and kick off the season in a meaningful way. But as you head out to shop for toys for the kids in your life, the Consumer Product Safety Commission is here for you with some tips on how to shop. Choose age-appropriate toys and follow age limits on toy guides. Make sure they are not any small parts or other potential choking hazards before you settle on a perfect toy. Latex balloons are the main cause of toy-related choking deaths in children, so you may want to avoid those as well. And check the Consumer Product Safety Commission website to learn if a toy was recalled, especially when buying secondhand or online. You'll find a link under the Scene on 6 section at WLNS.com. Speaking of toys, WLNS and our partners are teaming up again to help Highfields. Highfields is changing lives and strengthening communities. You can help by giving a new toy, book, or clothes. Drop your gifts off at one of our local neighborhood Michigan Ford dealers or bring them right here to our TV6 studios in Lansing. By giving a gift to a family in need, you will ensure a happy holiday for the children and families it serves. The Highfields Toy Drive is one more way 6 News is here for you. If you're up for a holiday drive, one of Michigan's landmark venues is all dressed up for the holidays. This year, the Michigan International Speedway is hosting Night Lights. The racetrack turned holiday wonderland is one of the largest shows in the state, and the team works year-round to plan and build the displays. People can come and see 6 miles of more than 20 different displays this year, and guests will also be able to ride on a train called the Night Lights Express. You'll find information on ticket prices and times under the Scene on 6 section of our website, WLNS.com. And starting tomorrow, the Lansing Center will be turned into a prehistoric exhibit with huge dinosaurs. Dinosaur Adventure will be held on Saturday and Sunday, featuring not only large dinosaurs, but also baby dinosaurs, which guests can interact with.
When you first come in here, you're going to enter more of the Jurassic World, if you will. We have a museum part of things, and after you walk through, you can educate yourself. The kids can touch their favorite dinosaurs, and the real dinosaurs come to life for them. And then, I know, Crush. Then we also got our baby dinosaurs here. We got a Triceratops, we got a baby Dilophosaurus, and we got a baby T-Rex.
How adorable. The event also features lots of family fun. Tickets start at $25, Jim.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Oh, they are kind of cute, aren't they? As we go into tonight, fair to partly cloudy skies and very cool in low 30s right now. Taking a look at St. John's at this time. Pretty quiet here under clear skies, and the temperatures are in the 30s right now. We're at 37 degrees with a south-southwest breeze at just 7 miles per hour. Taking a look over at Grand Ledge, it is 35 degrees. Hardly a breeze right now. Humidity kind of high at 88%. Taking a look at the capital area right now, 35 degrees, a light southwesterly breeze. And we go down to Jackson right now, where it is clear and 32 degrees with southwest breeze, just 5 miles per hour. Hillsdale too, clear skies, 33 degrees, and the humidity up there at 87%. And across the state right now, there are some high, thin clouds going across parts of the UP into Wisconsin too. A few of those will be moving as we go through the night, early morning hours. It's so thin, however. You probably even see some of the areas going up north, all those beautiful looking lights up in the Upper Peninsula. How about that? They've got it too, although they could probably see some northern lights from time to time, but not tonight. You can see the clouds are there. This area of high pressure keeping things pretty quiet around here. However, you can see just to the south of that there is some rain. and that will be heading our way. You can see on Precision Cast by tomorrow morning, mostly clear skies, but as we go toward midday and into the afternoon, some clouds start to move in late in the day. That's from that system coming in from the southwest, so that as we go through Saturday night into Sunday morning, well, the rain is about ready to move into the mitten at this time, about 4:30 in the morning on Sunday, and then that rain moves in, another wave of rain moves in, another one moves on in, and then finally it moves out of here as we go into Sunday evening. And it's going to be a little bit chilly after that moves on through. But you notice nothing as far as any more rain or snow for that matter as we go into the day on Monday. And there will be some breaks in the overcast at that time too. So how much rain around here with that one system coming in for a day? Well, Precision Cast shows on Sunday about half an inch of rain is possible in our part of the state. You go further to the south and to the southwest, it could be, especially in Ohio, near an inch of rain. So we'll keep an eye on that. Either way, we are going to get some rain on Sunday. Temperature right now 35 in Lansing, down to 32 in Charlotte. Same thing in Jackson, but at Mason, they're 37 degrees. So as we go through tonight, it's going to be mostly clear, temperature down to about 31 degrees. And then for the day tomorrow, we're going to have mostly sunny skies for most of the day. Clouds will move in later on, and we'll top out at 55 degrees. On the 6-day forecast, however, as we go into Sunday, it's going to be raining just about all day. Our temperature then will be 43 degrees, another 43 on Monday. At least it's going to be dry, and back to 50 degrees Tuesday, Wednesday, and the 6+6 shows temperatures go back a little bit to 30s and 40s, which is closer to what it should be for this time of the year. So enjoy tomorrow with sunshine and 55 degrees.
I am not mad at it. I can take a little rain as long as it's not snow. I am completely fine with that forecast, Jim.
Okay, because, well, we've got a little bit of everything then for you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. 6 News is kicking off another holiday tradition this year, and we need your help.
Yeah, we're talking about remarkable women, an opportunity to recognize the women of Mid-Michigan who make a difference for their families and for the community.
Yes, just head to WLNS.com and look for the Remarkable Women icon. Click on it and tell us all about the remarkable woman in your life. We'll pick 4 and profile them in March, which is Women's History Month. You have until December 17th to nominate someone, so check it out and good luck. Coming up on 6 News at 11.
President Biden vows to renew his push for an assault weapons ban after several mass shootings in recent weeks. I'm Deborah Alfrone on Capitol Hill, where any gun legislation is going to have an uphill battle.
We'll have that story when we return, so don't go away. 6 News at 11. We'll be right back. President Biden is vowing to renew efforts to get Congress to pass gun control legislation. This comes following several mass shootings in recent weeks, including one at an LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado and another at a Walmart in Virginia. CBS's Deborah Alfrone is here for you with more.
Investigators say within hours of purchasing a weapon, the manager of a Virginia Walmart allegedly shot 6 people. And in last weekend's Colorado LGBTQ club mass shooting, there are new questions about whether the state's red flag laws could have been used to seize the suspects' weapons.
The idea we still allow semi-automatic weapons to be purchased is sick. It's just sick.
President Biden is vowing to work to get gun legislation passed on Capitol Hill. This as mass shootings in the U.S. have surpassed 600 for the 3rd year in a row.
When you have freedom, there will be people who abuse it. The answer to violence is not disarming law-abiding citizens.
The president indicated that he may make a move against assault weapons during the so-called lame duck session before the new Congress convenes in January, but he does acknowledge he may not have the votes. Over the summer, he signed a bill that expanded background checks and added restrictions as to who can purchase firearms. He also gave states incentives to pass new red flag laws. As the gun control debate persists, an October Gallup poll found that 57% of Americans say laws should be stricter than they currently are. That sentiment was down from 66% in June, shortly after the mass shootings in Uvalde, Texas, and Buffalo, New York. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Still ahead on 6 News.
Can't wait to raid the fridge for those Thanksgiving leftovers? I'm Naomi Ruckham with what you need to know to safely enjoy your favorite foods again.
Well, many of us have a fridge full of leftovers that we cannot wait to devour. But experts say do not forget food safety. CBS's Naomi Ruckham is here for you with what you need to do to eat those leftovers safely.
On the day after Thanksgiving, many of us look forward to digging into our favorite holiday foods again.
I love leftovers.
But USDA food safety expert Meredith Carruthers says it's critical to handle them properly. That starts with getting prepared food back into the fridge within 2 hours.
And then the next day when you actually go to warm up your leftovers, reheating them to a safe internal temperature of 165 degrees. That reheating process will help kill any bacteria that might be remaining and make sure that they're safe to eat.
Leftovers should always be kept in a sealed storage container or in packaging that's airtight to keep freshness in and bacteria out. You want to make sure the leftovers in the refrigerator are eaten within 4 days. They can last in the freezer for 3 to 4 months.
I personally love Thanksgiving leftovers a few months later. Once, you kind of started missing Thanksgiving, you can pop them into the, refrigerator to thaw and then reheat those, and they're great.
The oven or microwave are both options for reheating. Just make sure to check the temperature of your favorite leftover dish in a few places to ensure the entire food reached the safe temperature of 165 degrees and enjoy. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
All right. Well, our Nick Mantis joins us now with a look at sports. And Nick, the Michigan State men's basketball team has another late game tonight.
Yeah, Darrylin. Tonight's game is so late, it's actually going to start tomorrow. Tom Izzo and his guys are tipping off against the University of Oregon at midnight, our time, and for their second game of the Phil Knight Invitational. But when it comes to the Spartans' first game of the tournament, their showdown against the University of Alabama is something that we need to talk about. So that's what we're going to do when we come back.
This is the 6 Sports Desk.
Well, hope you all are had a happy Thanksgiving, a happy holiday weekend with your loved ones and family, getting all that grub you can get your hands on. But the Michigan State men's basketball team didn't get the turkey and stuffing that it was looking for last night. The Spartans were taking on 18th ranked University of Alabama at the Phil Knight Invitational. And before the game, we were notified that Malik Hall is going to be out for 3 weeks with a stress reaction in his left foot. Now, Jackson Kohler would have to step up in the absence of Malik Hall, the power forward position, and he was making moves down low. A touch off the glass for 2 of his 6 points. Tyson Walker leading his Spartans into battle with a team-high 21 points. Second game in a row that he's dropped 20 on an opponent. The Crimson Tide were making the most out of their screens. Brandon Miller takes the contact and gets the bucket to fall. Miller finished with a game-high 24 points. And when the drive game didn't work, they kicked it out to guys like Javon Quinterly. The former Villanova guard had 10 points off the bench as the Crimson Tide would go on to win it 81-70 the final. And again, the Spartans are going to take on the University of Oregon at midnight. Over on the ice, the Michigan State hockey team started a brand new series against Miami University tonight. The Spartans came into tonight's non-conference game having won 5 of their last 6 games, and doing so by putting up huge numbers offensively. Over to Oxford, Ohio we go. First period after the teams traded some goals. Spartans just putting the puck in the offensive zone, and Cole Krieger gets the rebound and slaps it home to retake the lead. Cole's 4th goal of the season, and the Spartans weren't done having some fun in the first period. Nico Mueller corrals the puck and sends a beautiful one-time pass over to Jeremy Davidson. Back-to-back games that he's found the back of the net. Then in the second period, more firepower from the dudes in dark green. How about the captain, Miroslav Mucha, getting the puck in open ice all by himself, and you put one guy in front of him, yeah, that's not going to be enough. As the Spartans would go on to win it 5-3 the final. Game 2 of the weekend series is tomorrow at 5 p.m. The Michigan State football team is all prepped and ready to go for its final game of the regular season. The Spartans are on the road taking on the 11th ranked Penn State Nittany Lions, who are most likely looking for some payback after the Spartans beat them in that wild snow game in East Lansing last year. In that game, it was Penn State's defense that helped the Nittany Lions have a lead late, but the Spartans were able to answer with some big plays of their own to get a 3-point win. This year's defensive coordinator for Penn State is Manny Diaz. He was the head coach of the University of Miami last year. So Peyton Thorne, is watching last year's Miami game helpful in your game prep?
Yeah, there definitely is. They do a lot of similar things. It's not the exact same, but it is very similar. You see a lot of crossover between those two. So watching that game last year against Miami is helpful. You know, we'll be able to watch that. Obviously, you have different personnel, but you know, the scheme is fairly similar.
The game. It's going down tomorrow, high noon at Columbus, Ohio. Two undefeated Titans in Michigan and Ohio State clashing for all the bragging rights and deciding who's definitely going to the college football playoff. Last weekend, the Michigan Wolverines saw star running back Blake Corum score a touchdown and then suffer a knee injury. Now, all signs are pointing to him being able to play in this game. And for quarterback J.J. McCarthy, he has all the confidence going into tomorrow's game after last year's win.
Last year just solidified that we're here and we can beat these guys, and it just gives us extreme confidence going into this Saturday. It's extremely present. It's just like everything feels meant to be during this week. Like we're finally here. We're finally preparing for the game that we want to prepare for. So it's been extremely present for sure. Like more attention to detail, more focus, more energy, just amplifying everything in the positive direction.
Well, speaking of some Wolverines, less than a month after a runner-up finish at the Division III cross-country state finals, Lansing Catholic's Hannah Preco announces she's heading to Ann Arbor to run for the University of Michigan. The dual-sport athlete wanted to wait until after the cross-country season to make her decision, and that's exactly what she did by announcing it on her social media pages earlier this week. Despite breaking Lansing Catholic's 400-meter record last spring, running wasn't something that Preco envisioned she'd be doing at the next level.
I don't even know what I was thinking going into high school. I like sort of liked running, but I never like took it super seriously in middle school, and like coming in as a freshman I just kind of ran. I didn't really think anything of it. I honestly didn't think I would run in college. I thought I was going to play basketball the whole time, but it kind of switched like going into my junior year. I was like, okay, well maybe I'll start trying to run in college.
Our Ian Kress will have even more on Hannah Preco's announcement on Sports Overtime, so make sure you tune in on Sunday night for that. And make sure you stay with us for a final look at your forecast when we come back.
Well, we're going to have, how about tonight, mostly clear, down to around 32 degrees, somewhere around there. And then lots of sunshine tomorrow, 55 degrees. The clouds move in pretty quickly Saturday night and Sunday, just about all day. It's going to be raining and 43 degrees, but dry weather Monday and Tuesday. Enjoy tomorrow. It's going to be really nice.
It's going to be burning. 55. Wow.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you guys for watching 6 News. We'll see you guys tomorrow.